The leaves represents the works that was being produced. But God is not interested in the leaves, he's interested in the fruit, and the leaves simply protect the fruit from that hot sun. That's what the leaves are for on a tree. It protects the fruit from the hot sun. So the leaves are necessary, but it's not the leaves that we want, it's the fruit, isn't it? The fruit is no good. Sorry, the leaves are no good unless you have the fruit. So hence why he sees a fig tree, all leaves but no fruit. This was the Pharisees. They were all works but no fruit. And that's why in Matthew 23, he says to them that you obey all these laws to the letter. You tithe exactly what you must. You do all these things, not a problem with that at all. But inside you are rotten and corrupt. You are like whitewashed tombs on the outside. So immaculate on the outside. But inside you are rotten, filthy, and corrupt. This is because their outward observance of the law was fine. No problem with that whatsoever. But inwardly they were rotten. This is what Jesus was calling them out for in Matthew 23, where he calls them time and time again hypocrites. Hypocrites. Why were they all works and no fruit at this time? Because of the different seed that had been planted. There was also something at Jesus' time called the Mishnah. The Mishnah, that is a part of the Talmud. Everyone's heard of the Talmud, I'm sure. Well, part of the Talmud, you have the Mishnah. And in the Mishnah, there are a number of laws which are all man-made. It's all rabbis' interpretation of God's law, and they've added many things to God's law. This is what the Pharisees were going by at the time of Jesus. Hence why in Mark chapter 7, the Pharisees rebuked the disciples for not washing their hands according to the tradition of the fathers. And that is talking about the Mishnah. It's talking about the hand-washing ritual, which is a really long-winded, complicated ritual that they do from the Mishnah. It's not God-given, it's man-made. Jesus said, you're teaching the traditions of man as commandments of God. You are teaching the traditions of man as commandments of God, worshipping me in vain. That's what he calls it. When your worship of God is based upon man-made tradition instead of the scriptures, Jesus calls it worshipping me in vain. Now, we are not against tradition here at all. We like tradition. We love having donuts at Hanukkah. We love having Haman's ears at Purim. We love tradition as long as it doesn't conflict with the word of God. But tradition is not the basis of our worship, and it's not the basis of our relationship with God. Some people it is. Some people, the basis of their relationship with God is their infant baptism, their christening. That's what they base their relationship with God on. Infant baptism is a man-made tradition. It is not scriptural.